Do you mind doing it? Because I don't have my microphone set to iRacing. I need to go do that actually. Four.
Outside. Clear high.
My check.
You're good.
Thank you, sir.
Yep.
Alright, that's fixed. I keep forgetting that once I change this headset that I haven't done that. For the week I was a lucky dog, couldn't even say nothing.
30.771. Car outside. Stay low. There is a car on the high side. Keep low. Outside is clear. .6.
How's your mom, by the way?
Car inside.
What does she have?
Clear inside.
Yeah. Did I tell you my mom got diagnosed with breast cancer?
Clear inside.
Yeah. No, well, they it was actually my birthday on June 30th. They I knew she was going in for a scan. I found out in March, and I knew she was going in for a scan. But everything they told her to that point was like, you know, it's not so bad. It's not in your organs. It's not, you know, we don't think it's spread or anything. Yeah, well, they were like, oh, yep, it's in your bones. It's metastatic, and yeah, it's not good. I was like, what? Yeah, well then the doctor was like, yep, we'll give you this medicine. When it stops working, we'll talk about end of life. I was like, what?
Pit box in right here.
So I was like, no, we're going to another doctor. So she went to Atlanta, and she got a second opinion. They were like, yeah, all that's true, but we have medicine that can prolong it for years and years and years. And I was like, thank you. Start giving the medicine. So, I mean, she pointed blank asked them, she was like, if I do nothing, what is it? They're like, between 1 and 2 years. And I was like, they're like, with all these medicines, we can probably get you. I mean, obviously, they're not going to tell her what they can get her because, you know, you never know. But they're like, I've seen people live 3 years. I've seen some live 10, 12 years. So, I don't know. Yeah, like we were prepared to go to that PET scan and then like, all right, let's start the chemo and radiation. And they're like, no, there's no need. Like, she done had the surgery and all that.
Who's that on, James?
My mom.
I didn't know that. Sorry to hear that.
I haven't really told anyone, really. Yeah, so I'm sitting at work yesterday morning, and my sister texts me. She's like, "Hey, just letting you know, Mom had a terrible night. She passed out. Uh, we almost had to pull CPR. She didn't know where she was, and all that." I was like, "What the fuck?" Well, it turns out, like, so my thought and her thought both was, first of all, she hadn't been eating and drinking well. So I texted her and said, "Go to the hospital and you start drinking and eating." She's like, "It's just this medicine ain't." I was like, "All right, well, we'll start the next one." Turns out she has diverticulitis now. Yeah, so, but the good news is it had nothing to do with the cancer. Yeah, so no, there's no point. I mean, it's done spread so much now that it's basically just we're gonna take medicine to prolong the life. Don't ask me that. I cannot tell you. Yeah, she has a pour because she was getting ready to do it all. Well, I know it sucks, but I guess there's no good way. I don't even know if I mean, at least it won't be something painful. I guess. Yeah, I mean that's all. That's what I mean. The nausea. It's just you're just fighting every day. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, there's just no good rhyme or reason. It sucks all the way around, but it's life. No, we're missing a couple playoff people too. Kip, you here?
Oh, sorry, I'm on mute. Yes, I'm here.
How'd the T-ball game go?
Good, good. We don't keep score, but
Yeah, we don't keep score at our T-ball either.
Yeah, it's close to the house though. This would be the only one that runs that close on time. Most of them are 5:30 and 6.
If y'all are like us, we don't. We play 2 innings, let everybody bat through 2 times, and boom, we're done.
Yep, that's exactly what we do. That's exactly what we do.
Everybody scores, even if you get them out.
Yep.
I know. When I was coaching in the spring, we were like, "Yep, that's an out. Got him."
Yeah, I
Yeah.
helped coach my son's team.
Yeah, we had 2 or 3 kids that were pretty good. They could like if they did okay, they could make an out or two.
This track's brutal on the old tires.
Yeah, I moved it up to 56 and 12-1.
You think that 12-1 is going to burn them, or?
Well, we did. I did a lot of 14-1 in practice. It just got after a couple laps, he was still sliding off the turn. And Kip, we did learn in practice that shifting down can help turn the truck.
Yeah. After tire wear or what?
Hell, you could do the first lap. Yeah,
Huh?
you can start right away.
In which turn? Both?
Both.
Huh. I ran some laps yesterday, but I don't know if I did a little bit of shifting, but not much. I didn't know if it seemed like it hurt me more than it helped at the moment, but I didn't really try it for any length of time.
I mean, you might want to leave it alone. It's just a tool in case you're having trouble turning.
Yeah. Well, I'm having trouble being on the brakes and then too long and then getting tight. You know what I mean? And then it just washes me up the track. Yep. Yep.
All this practicing, Kip comes out here and beats me.
Well, I doubt. Well, I did run some laps. I ran like 50 yesterday.
I want to stay right here because Bedwell's got to go to the back.
Did you all run this race when we ran this at, can't remember, in TNR or not?
I think this is my second ever race here.
Yeah, but I think we ran Xfinity in TNR over here. This track used to be cool when Dale Jr. dominated it in like '98.
Green flag, green flag.
You ever looked at like this track on
Okay,
Google Earth or
here comes the
anything?
first time back.
Mm-mm.
It's like literally in a fairground, like in a parking lot.
Really?
Like the whole fair like surrounds the track.
I'm surprised there's not more of that, honestly. I guess they're just too big of events. James, you were talking about how much of a snoozer Richmond was. I've been listening to like some podcasts this week, and they've been saying just how bad the track was, and
One more lap.
fans aren't coming to it. Oh yeah.
It's just too damn hot.
Well, that as well, but I mean, I think you got to look. If you want to get any excitement into Richmond, you're gonna have to put it under the lights.
And plus, the short track package right now just blows.
Yeah, it's horrible.
Yeah, we left midway at lap 200, me and my daughter.
Oh yeah, I forgot you were going. Was it hot?
Yeah, it was hot.
Well, I mean, it'd be different if you're there. Like if you're there, you know, it's a little bit of a different environment. But watching it on TV, I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah, I wanted to go back to night racing.
It's in a fairground too, isn't it?
It used to be fairgrounds. It's not the fairgrounds anymore.
Oh, is there like an amphitheater right there now?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's not many here tonight at all.
We're missing Logan Vince. We're missing a couple other playoff people. Obviously, Passons. He won though.
This is a tough pit road if I remember to get into as well, under green. I feel like this is a Ray Rogers track.
Yeah, we'll get you there.
Man, there wasn't much of a... I didn't think there was much of a gap. I thought there'd be a little bit more of a gap in those points than what we saw.
Really give you a lot of confidence unless you just love the track. So
That track
Dakota,
opened in
give us an idea of
1903.
what we can expect here as we take a look at the track info here. Tell us a little bit about Milwaukee Mile.
Yeah, it was originally opened in 1876 as a horse racing track, at the Wisconsin State Fair, and they started hosting automobile races in 1903 on dirt, and then on up in the 40s or 50s they swapped it to a hard top, and
Huh.
it's not really banked, so you really don't get that momentum.
Yeah, I don't have the
from
volume
high
on, but I
side,
got
so,
it pulled up.
Finding the right line around this place, it's very tricky.
Well, why couldn't I don't know where exactly you grew up there, Dakota, but when I grew up, why couldn't I have a racetrack?
James, you run Tuesday night?
My county fair. Like to have a racetrack at your state
In
fairground,
Xfinity?
that's pretty
Yeah.
dang cool.
No, I even left.
the
I
only
left
that
the
were
Discord
there
server
at
too.
mine were a couple
Oh, I thought
crackheads,
you was
so,
doing
I
the
don't
Winter
know- I don't
Series
know
or
what yours
something
was
over
like,
there.
but mine was
No,
way
that's
different
Progar.
Oh.
than what these guys got here. It's so cool to have a racetrack in
I just left
in
this
your
week.
fairgrounds and be able to go to that locally.
Done with
That'd
them
be pretty
dudes.
sweet.
I thought you was on the admin staff over there.
Yeah, for
I
sure.
was.
About the only thing we had at our fairgrounds was a
They got mad.
tractor pull.
Parker
That's just a straight
come
line. It
in
ain't-
and asked if
it
he
ain't
could
nothing
race
as exciting as what's going
under a
happen
race
tonight.
team
One left to green.
Right,
for the race Tuesday. And I was like,
Keep
I
those
don't care,
going.
whatever.
Right
We're
now.
gonna jump right into the.
But then
Mocash Motorsports
Progar
Series.
got
First,
mad
we gotta
because
give out
he's
the
part of
Chuck
Toad. He's like,
Pegleg
Toad's already got their spots. I'm
Pole
like,
Award
in real life, what's
as
it matter?
the
Dudes
qualifying
change
is
teams
just
for
about
Xfinity all the
over. We'll get
time.
the grid up in
Yeah.
I was
just a
like,
moment.
what? Dude, I was like,
Everything
you
is
want a
sort of
car
cycling
count?
over.
Like,
Takes
here's
our
another
race in
car.
just a few seconds.
I was like, shut
We'll
up.
get the grid
Well,
up and let's go ahead
I
and
guess
get
he
into
never
it.
said
Chuck
anything else, and
Pegleg
Progar,
Pole Award
Parker just
is going to
raced.
go to
And then
Garrett
afterwards, he was
Kinder,
all bitching
who
and
is a
complaining
playoff
about
driver.
Parker's
He's gonna
don't follow.
sit
I'm like, I'm
on
tired
top
of this,
of
man.
the
I got out of there.
point
After that, the
on
Daniel
top
thing, I
of
was like, I'm
the
done.
field tonight. Oh Lord, as
Yeah, I
we
was.
gotta
I
get
I
this,
haven't
get some
been.
stuff out
I'm
of the
still in
way.
it. I muted everything in it though after I actually
Mocash
raced in that
also,
Daytona race.
Mocash
I'm
broadcasting
still
here.
irritated
the
about the
pink,
number, and then those
spoilers
damn black
and,
flags they gave me
windshield
because I
banners that
didn't
let you know who's the playoff driver's name
how
of
it
the whole field.
figured,
Let's see our
because I
start
wasn't
grid here.
extremely
Garrett
on the high
Kinder,
side.
Alan
So
Nash, front row.
I guess it was much as my fault. I mean, it was clearing the rules, but
Starting in row number 2 is Ray
Yeah, I'm
Rogers.
done with
man.
that.
Look at him
but I
qualifying.
had it picked
And
before I
Chris
went
Bedwell
across the
outside
start
is
finish
row
line.
number 2.
I just
Row number
was
3, Willie Evernham with a great
guess,
starting position.
pointed up
Alan
toward the
Smith,
track.
right outside of him. Starting 7th is the boss man himself, Aaron
Oh, well.
Adcock, and Matt Rogers starts out.
All teams and fast fair.
The 8th position.
I'll be-
starting in 9th is
I'll be
Kip
shocked
Beasley,
if they
and
even
Charles
send
Stevens
anybody
rounds out
up
the top 10.
from that league.
Oh, they're going to. I already know a few of them that are.
Good stuff, 48.
Eddie Will, Shane White's coming. Stephen Harlow.
There's
We got it. I mean, we just add. I mean, we're gonna add Eddie and Shane White. I mean, I don't know about Shane, but Eddie, that's just another
Normal
fast
field
dude.
here for,
Yeah,
this
and they're gonna.
series.
There's like
Boy,
5 or
it's,
6 of them that
it's
I
always
think they're
good to
gonna
have these
pull up.
fellas in the race, and excited to see the.
we're
excited
going
to
green.
see the fireworks tonight. Like I said, last season it was a little, or last week it was a little wild.
Oh, damn, I didn't realize we're nose to tail.
Go green. Stay focused.
Oh yeah, we are, aren't we? Are you in the Wheeling back there?
Did
Bidwell come back here?
Yeah, he got the EOL.
But did he come?
That's only gonna
Yeah.
make him
Yeah, he's behind me.
fight harder
Okay.
and,
The
fight to
pace
get
car
up.
is off. Be
Dana's
ready.
got a new paint. We're running a Starry.
Race analysis here for tonight.
Better than that solid white car you had our truck last
Big
week.
setup as always. 120 laps,
Joke.
stage break at lap 30, and 4 total sets of tires. So, going to be a good one.
Car outside.
Going to be a fast little race here.
Stay low. There is a car on the
Yeah, I'm
high
taking
side.
it easy right here, so y'all get to me.
Points, so really want to make sure that if you are up near that, if you're in the playoffs, you want to get some little extra
Car
points.
outside,
You want to be up
clear.
there. Pace car pulls off the track, and green flag is out here at Milwaukee Mile. 120 laps starts now as they come barreling down into turn number 1. Garrett Kinder on the inside with Alan Nash on the outside. If I know Alan like I do, Garrett Kinder should probably get that lead pretty quickly as they come off of turn 2.
It's definitely harder braking in traffic, isn't it?
And he is going to let him go and settle in that second position. But Garrett Kinder takes an early lead. Would love to lock
Inside.
himself into the playoffs. And that
Stay high
guy in
to
third
the car on
place,
the low
Mr.
side.
Ray Rogers, he would love to play spoiler. here
Still
tonight
inside.
and
Clear inside.
spot, or take the win out of the playoff chance.
31.144.
Pretty good start there, Dakota. Everybody's starting to get single file. We've got a battle back here between Kip Beasley, or excuse me, Charles Stevens and Alan Smith as they battle. This is for the 6th position. Alan,
Like I'm
sort of
driving
out
it
of
too
that
deep.
groove, Dakota, Milwaukee, you've got that little grip strip.
Doesn't help. There's not like a braking marker
Seems like
anywhere
it's
really
gonna
on the
be
fence.
A bottom might extend out.
30.788. New fast flat for
Yeah,
you.
you
The
might
car
see
in
the guys,
P3. Just set the fastest lap.
That was Ray Rogers.
You definitely want to take the shortest way around the track. You know, 'cause you
Yeah.
got that momentum factor coming off. You know, if you're up high.
I like that feature they've
So
updated.
if you can hug that grip it really just make.
I do too. A lot of people don't though. I've heard some complaining about it.
That's gonna be really key. Plug that fence.
Yeah, I'm curious to see if there's any shift.
I kind of wish they'd talk a little more, honestly.
30.854.
Extra bit of Alan Smith not shifting all the way around so far. We'll see as the tires start to wear out. You know, I wonder if this thing's going to lock down when they're get up there and try to get into that power band. Alan Smith trying to
That
hold
way
his,
overdrove it.
Position here as he's going to be trying to hold off Kippies and Kippies is always holding off Matt Rogers.
31.111.
Truck breakaway with Garrett Kinder, Alan Nash, and Ray Rogers. And so Willie Abraham and Aaron Adcock back there fighting for that fourth position. Aaron can go down to the inside now and try to make a move here on.
Yeah, I guess having an EOL with like 16 people really isn't that big of a deal, is it?
Should have got a points reduction.
The leader is running 30.493. 31.076.
So far, Dakota, what are you seeing? What are you seeing out of these drivers?
Those top three are staying pretty close together though up there.
I had to hit the brakes hard to avoid.
Outside.
Well, I think,
Yeah, I got you.
Just
Keep
the
low.
ball leader right now, and really trying to feel this first.
Keep
stage
low.
out to, gauge where your tire wear is going to be.
Clear.
Got a little bit of side action back there. Looks like fourth place. I
Yep.
think, and it's also weird to see Ray Rogers front early. He's just kind of catfishing his way through the front and really making something there at the end. So it's like to see him up there battling for the lead, this early on.
Yeah, it's he seems to really love it. You can hear him shifting, so shifting's going to be a thing. But yeah, it's really always odd to me to just see him, start in the back, but here towards the end of this season, he's really starting to qualify up front every week. I mean, he rattled off 2 in a row.
31.075.
Snapped that streak last week, but he's just so good. He's sneaky good. It's just it's tough. But Alan Nash is also one of those right in front of him. He's trying to find a way around the 13 machine and see how difficult it's going to be to make those passes tonight. Just like any other flat track in our racing, you really need to use the whole track most of the time. So once you get down on the bottom and you try to gas it up, the truck just doesn't want to do that. And so you have to plan your passes and do it at just the right moment. And
31.546.
but really starting to break away right now. Aaron Adcock is keeping pace with these guys. These guys are running 3s and 4s and 5s. And Aaron's running the mid-4s after he got around Willie Abraham. So I think, if these guys get up here to get to battling, I think Aaron Adcock's got something to say back there. He's about 1.3 seconds back from us. But so far, it's just kind of nose to tail. I can't tell if Alan, he kind of goes a little wide there.
31.025.
Ray Rogers, a little bit of run here. See what Ray does. May go down to the inside. Not quite able to get the run he needs. He's got the nose looking to the inside, just not able to get the power down to really even make a move. This track kind of, a little bit smaller than, say, like, I don't know. I mean, New Hampshire is about the same. This feels a little bit smaller.
31.122.
You see, he tried to gas it up there in third gear to get to the inside, but the tire started spinning and he wasn't able to do it. So far, so good on lap 11 of 120, so we've got a long way to go, but a little less than 20
Car
laps to go
outside.
in this first stage. We'll have a really
Stay low.
race.
There is a car on the high side. Clear high. The leader is still at 30.663. Car inside 31.593. Keep high.
5th, 6th, and 7th with Willie
Stay high.
Abraham, Chris Bedwell
Clear inside.
right behind him and Charles Stevens up front. And Bedwell, who had that EOL, went all the way to the back.
Appreciate it.
Already making his way through the field. shows he started in fourth, but he did have that EOS and went to the back. And, so already up to 7th position. A little bit of that rumble.
32.162.
Yeah, you know, you're gonna see him start, you know, searching because, you know, passing it is extremely hard at this track, and you know, I think this race may be won or lost on pit road, but, you know, trying to get off sequence a little bit. Anything
I'm getting tight.
you can do to get a jump on the guy ahead of you.
Just can't get it to turn.
So hard to pass here. You're gonna want to do anything you can to advance yourself.
That's a great point.
31.268.
Is Willie Abraham trying to get a run there on Charles Stevens, just not able to do it. Bedwell having struggles as well. Is, you know, Willie trying to attack here and get to that top 5, but Bedwell trying as well, and boy, they make it tight off that corner. Really close racing here. I love to see this, but just don't see anything. You don't see anybody able to make a pass just yet. I've seen, you know, while Bedwell's been able to drive up through the field right here, he's kind of stuck. So it's going to be interesting to see as the tires start to wear.
31.576.
Racing Willie has been trying lap after lap to get to the inside. Here comes Bedwell, going to drive it to the outside. But look at Dana Shepherd joining this battle in brand new dubs. So I know we got a lot of Dana Shepherd fans as we continue to watch this battle. But man, look at here. Got a nice little paint scheme here on the 43 machine. So changing it up on us. I like it. Bedwell's going to get down to the inside of Willie Abraham, going to take over that position. And now sets his sights on Charles Stevens as we cross over into lap 16 from the lap 17. Some people are able to make passes. It looks like it's really tough. And Bedwell, kind of ran these guys down, but then it took a few laps to get it done. And you know, that seems to be the way that it is in real racing, Dakota, especially on the NASCAR circuit.
31.432.
Killer racing. It's a constant conversation. If you're a podcast listener, if you're an EBC guy, and seeing Bedwell get down the inside, and Charles Stevens does a smart thing and just goes ahead and lets him go, try to complete it. If you're a podcast listener, I mean, it's every week talking about dirty air. And
y'all did check y'all's fast food, right?
Yeah.
That clean air.
The leader is running 31.038.
Whatever vehicle you're driving.
Yeah, for sure. And you know, the bad thing about dirty air is you can wreck somebody and not even touch them. You know, we've seen that multiple times, you know, in real life this year. It's just one of them things about aero-dependent race cars.
Car inside.
You're either in the good, clean
Still
air,
there,
or
hold your line.
you're fighting for your life in that dirty air.
Clear inside.
Thank you, though.
And if you're a viewer, listener, if you're not too aware of what dirty air means, you hear it a lot. What does it mean? What does it mean they're in dirty air? What is that? How does that affect the handling? Well, you've got the downforce hitting the front of that car, your truck, and it's giving that the front tires more grip to be able to turn. The overall downforce, just the handling of the truck is so much better, allows the truck to turn better. Or the car as Willie gets a little bit loose, and here comes Dana Shepherd. So all you Dana Shepherd fans, I want to see y'all up on your feet as he goes down to the inside. He completes his 6th pass so far. He started in 12th, and Dana, man, look at him up to 6th position and making passes like it's nothing. I think it might be the paint scheme there.
31.578.
That guy's on the move.
Yeah, it's definitely not hard to see on the track, and it's just a yellow blur right now.
Yeah.
I did the same thing you did.
Motion blur down so I can see the man. But I tell you what, dirty air, when you've got all the downforce in the world on the front of your truck as you're in clean air, kind of like
This thing is tight.
Now, but Dana Shepherd now after getting past it. So he's got all the handling, the front gripping just like it needs to. But as you get closer, about 3/10 to the back end of someone's truck, the air just goes over the top of your splitter, the front end, and you don't have the same grip that you had before. And so it just makes the truck harder to turn every lap. The closer and closer you get, it makes it so difficult. So you have to just kind of brute force yourself through that dirty air and get to the front. Maybe you try moving to a different line, maybe or just like I said, brute forcing through it and using the rear tires, using that throttle to get around.
31.807.
Dirty air makes a huge difference. And honestly, iRacing models it pretty well, I think, compared to what we see in real life and what we hear drivers complain about. But it is definitely a thing. I mean, how many times have you gone in the corner knowing someone's behind you and use a little bit of that dirty air and dump it right on them as they're coming off the corner and make them get tight off the corners?
Yeah, you know, you run into it every single time you log on to the sim. And, you know, I'm not like, you know, Garrett and Allen and Ray and all that. I was always clean air if I ever had a chance. You know, I'm always mired back in the back, you know, mid back to back. So, I live in the dirty air.
We're born in it. Well, right up front, though, we got a pass for second place.
The leader just
as
did up
Aaron Adcock also made his way up to the top 3 here. So he is definitely moving. Now, Aaron is one of those drivers who missed last week, and he is going to need a win to get in this thing. So he is definitely trying hard. He's going to be pushing here early to get up there and get those stage points. But stage points really don't matter to him, I don't believe. He may be able to point himself into the, which we'll actually look at that right now, the point standings for Tracy Passons. Yes. Tracy Passons, who's in Alaska, would have that,
car outside.
But, you can see there, I mean,
Still there.
Aaron Adcock sitting at 2,001 points. He is
Still there.
54 points back from the lead.
Outside is clear.
I mean, that is quite a bit with only 16 drivers showing up. That's going to be tough. In 8th place right now, there's 2:35.
What lap times y'all run?
That's more than almost a couple races. So he's pretty much going to have to
31.5 on that last one for me.
Stay low. There is a
I
car on the
had
high
31.4.
doing everything and talk to him before
Still
the
there,
race.
hold
He
your
said,
line.
yeah, I got to get a win.
Clear.
And Tracy said he wanted to get the win last week. He called his shot, able to get that dub. And so now Aaron going to try to get 2 in a row here for Poman, but it seems like Poman's going to win no matter what. Garrett Kinder's up front. Unless Ray Rogers is going to win. Top 4 is 3 Poman along with Ray Rogers. So.
I feel like I'm starting to catch a lot of people.
Well, I guess, excuse me, I'm going to get trouble for that. Alan Nash is actually on low cash with Poman.
No, I mean, I think we got a bit here.
3 laps to go in this first stage.
No, I think we got to take tires.
We got a long way to go.
31.
Especially, I think it's got the green flag look,
Right now,
so.
looks like Garrett Kinder doing a great job, but Ray Rogers on the attack. They have been mirroring each other's lap time.
Yeah, well,
No, but I almost think I'd rather have last week
trying to find a way
this.
around this 13 machine. And, you know, this is dirty air. This is what we've been talking
I'm not going to
about.
quite
He
get a
is right
chuck.
there.
Damn it.
And the problem is you add dirty air plus a flat track. You know, I talked a little bit about
Yeah, the bad part is we need to go about
See, to
40
make this
laps
pass
this
off the
set
corner, he's gotta go
versus
off
30.
lower than what Garrett Kinder is. And
No, it's 30.
No, I don't know if you're seeing what I'm seeing.
We have 3, 30,
I mean,
60, 90.
Garrett's coming off about as low as you can, so there's no really
Okay.
real room for him to get
I mean, that's
over
just-
the 13.
Yeah.
The yellow flag is out. Line up, single
Yeah, the
file.
only-
Pit
the
road
only-
is closed.
I didn't get any stage
See,
points.
he's
48
surrounding
car.
him, you know, if he, you know, breaks up a little bit and dips on that apron, you know, that's going to be the only shot you got at it, because there's no way you're going to pass him on the outside with, you know, with zero banking, basically.
Past the pace car.
Bedwell does, despite starting
As we
last.
come off of turn number 4, Ray Rogers not able to mount any kind of shot here in Garrett Kinder, and the caution is out for the stage.
Hey, don't you get a point for leading a lap?
Who, led
Yeah, you do.
every lap there.
Daniel, you might want to stay out, lead a lap, then pit with 2 to go.
And Kinder from the Ranch is obviously really, really thrilled with that stage 1 win. Now, I know he's going to
Catch
get
that,
big,
48
but he's going to have 90 laps to go from here on out, probably about 85 on the go back.
Pit road is now open.
You can expect pit stops, 4 tires and fuel.
Catch
No
that,
reason why you
48
wouldn't, especially since it
Catch
seems
that,
like
48
it's going to be
car.
a green flag.
Here's the problem, though. I think the leader on pit road is going to pass it first.
Definitely don't want to put yourself behind the 8 ball, even if
Yeah, 'cause
tires
they're
don't
going in the
matter
pits
that
right now.
much, which I think they might.
He's at the entryway.
But,
Go, 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 go.
everybody's going to come down.
Left up,
Yeah,
48
sure, you
car
know,
by.
if I'm towards the back, you know,
Catch the pace car.
Did you get
I
it?
might,
Pit
I
road
might
is
play around
closed.
take 2 just to get out front and get that clean air, you know, and just run my line and try to hold these guys off, because as you can tell, you know, passing's very scarce right now, so you might see somebody, you know, try to try to turn this on.
It is as long as in the longest line anyway, though.
That. I hope we see that because that
Or is it a
would be
hold?
exciting, and I think that's not a bad idea. We'll check in and see once they go back green what kind of lap times are running. But yeah, I'd be excited to see if somebody might try to take that chance.
I definitely needed tires.
Now, as far as drivers that were on the move,
75.94.
Chris Bedwell made it.
Hey,
up to
Charlie,
sixth
stay and let you
position.
come around me, bud.
Did you get the point?
Dana Shepard.
Yeah,
up
I'm going
to,
back in
Son of a
anyway. I'm
bitch.
at my pit box.
7th. As we watch pit lane here.
Anybody else's crew
Garrett
chief
Kinder
not
going to
caught
win
up
the
at pit
battle
stop?
off of pit road. But,
My tires
I
are
think
80.
you were,
It didn't call
you're
me
on
on
the road
out
there,
either. I almost missed it.
Dakota. I think we saw some strategy calls.
Oh, yeah, that's what happened to me.
You got the black flag. You entered a closed pit. They're going to hold you for a while. Pit
I
boxing
reckon.
1.
Heck, I don't
Right
mind.
here.
There you go,
Mine
green
said
here.
Pit box
Unless I'm
1,
just
and
missing
it was right
something.
there.
Went down pit road, but didn't actually do anything.
Yeah, I think there was about 3 of them that just drove straight on through. I think it was Dana, the 3,
Yeah, I just
Alan
noticed my
Smith,
pit crew was
Okay, punch
glitching
it.
when I came in my stall just
someone
now.
else. I think they just waved their pit guys on. Was like, nah, we're just gonna go
Should
on
we
back out.
extend, Aaron, everybody
Well, I'm
get cleared?
confused all get out because here they come
One to
down
go.
pit road
Next
now.
time by. Line up on the
And,
inside.
that's not
Get
good.
stuff.
But
That
we
would
hadn't
be a
taken
cycle
the,
all the way
to the
towards the
green
back
yet,
of this
have we, or
field,
is
so
it-
I'm
We're
not
on
really
one to
sure.
green.
Maybe
Yeah,
we
we're
can
going
get
green right-
somebody up
green
in
now.
here once the pit road. Oh, Dana Shepard slides through his pit stall.
So that's still green.
Hang
Oh,
on,
and
we're
Aaron
not
Adcock
going
does
green.
too. He's-
Not
he tried to
going
keep
green.
parking the
Hang
number
on,
3
we're
pit
not
stop
going
as he
green.
was coming
Not
in, so,
going green.
yeah, interesting stuff going on here. Be interested to talk to maybe one of those real quick. But hey, let's talk to our stage 1 winner as we're about to go green.
Right now, I'm
So
more
let's
concerned when you get this black
We've already
cleared.
talked split during the qualifying.
Yeah.
That was a really quick call.
Yeah, gonna be hard.
So
1 lap to green.
be interested to see what's going on. Unless there's some sort of fuel thing that guys are worried about. That's the only reason why I can see you go around one more time. Yeah, I don't know. I'm confused. Dakota, you got any ideas?
I don't know. Luckily, race control just extended the caution.
Sweet.
These guys
Anybody
had these
white flag
miscues,
for that?
let them get caught back up because they was fixing to take the green.
Well, let's bring our stage 1 winner up into the booth. Garrett Kinder. This is Eddie and Dakota in the booth. You got a copy? Well, man, I know y'all about to go green. We'll keep it short, but you led every lap there in that first stage. You're trying to lock yourself into the next round of the playoffs here with a win. Ray Rogers looking strong. What do you need to do to get it done?
Stay in front of the 51.
About to go green. Stay
And
focused.
do you have any insight?
Ready for the old long
on
green
what
flag
happened
round
with the
now.
drivers who stayed out and went through pit road and had to come back in?
Pit road's acting a little bit wonky. Didn't count anybody down to their pit box, so they all just flew past their boxes.
Okay.
pace
So
car is
keep
in.
the 51 behind you and don't
Green,
miss your
green,
pit box.
green.
Seems to be a good strategy for 13.
The leader
Nice.
consider
All
1
right, buddy,
minute,
good luck.
1.627. You're in the
Yeah,
middle,
he's focused.
3 wide. 1
Hell, he
minute,
wasn't- he was very straight to the point.
3.243.
Wasn't joshing
Still
around.
there.
He's ready to
Clear,
go, Dakota.
2
He's
wide.
ready to go
Clear.
here as Garrett Kinder going to lead us down. He said himself, keep the 51 behind. Now, why, Dakota, would
Inside.
you want to keep the Dakota or keep the 51 behind?
Still inside.
But
Clear.
you give Ray Rogers an inch, it'll
Inside.
take a mile. So,
Still there.
once he gets the lead,
Freaking Bedwell, man.
might as well just like
Still there. Inside.
That's
Clear.
absolutely right. He does get a great jump. He's going to try to pull
32.45.
Allen
Car
back.
Send him,
inside.
Bedwell.
We got a nice little
Car
battle.
inside.
Yeah, I was going to.
For,
Still
top
inside.
five.
If he came down on me anymore, I wasn't gonna move.
Three wide.
Nah,
on
man.
Bedwell.
I
don't care if I-
On the inside.
I mean,
He actually,
I'm
you know,
over it.
He may have decided maybe that's
Especially, I
not
hate to say it, but I'm probably not going back anyway. So
But man, look at this racing
Still
on this
there.
restart. As
Bottom.
Ray Rogers
Clear
gets loose,
inside. Car
it
inside.
almost gets into the wall
there.
as he really struggled off that corner. He probably shifted her down into third
Stay
gear,
high.
got the tires a spinning,
31.
and now
Just
he
break our heart, James.
Ray
Clear
Rogers,
inside.
who was sitting
The car in
second on this
T3.
restart,
Just
is
at the
now
fastest
finds
lap.
himself
30.
in trouble.
you know, we've already talked about it. I can't do the
I know.
springs.
I know, I'm just teasing you. Well, I don't even know if he's having another season. He didn't even
He's-
talk about it.
Yeah, he did today.
Cannot wait to
Oh,
take
did he?
advantage of that. Now Matt Rogers out
They're doing
with
kind of the
Matt
same thing. They're doing a winter series and then that.
Man, I don't know what everybody is. Everybody's all ate up with those winter series, aren't they?
Yeah, like I really just let's just go ahead and go.
Yeah, let's just roll. Like, what is that?
31.087.
Well, I can tell you what it is on Sundays.
Yeah, it's freaking football is what it is on Sunday.
You know, I don't know
Yep.
if there's something wrong.
Which is fine, but
or whatever, but
I'd rather just let's just run a cup season.
We're talking about one freaking game though. It's always the late game.
To get that W.
Well, the Cowboys play a lot of the late games though.
Fuck the Cowboys.
We've already seen how difficult it is to pass. Trying to go from the back to the front.
Yeah, one game, and I mean,
31.172.
Yeah, for sure. I think he's going to be one of the ones who's going to have to try to flip the strategy.
but yeah, we race on a Sunday night when on a Coca-Cola 600 night.
Just, whatever he can do to
Yeah.
be in position to win, or get his point situation a little bit better.
Yeah, and in races, there's a lot of.
God, I don't know how these guys do it up here in these top 4 guys.
There's a lot of mental things that go into it.
30.97.
It's so easy, especially even in
Car
sim racing.
inside.
Racing in real life, so you can tell me what it's like.
Still there,
But,
inside, clear.
It's so easy to get in your head after something like that, where you just kind of
McLean,
go,
that's
I
who's
guess my
missing.
race is done. We saw C-Bell do that.
That's a big one.
At Chicago.
Of course, he's good enough to probably win.
You had that issue. It's like, well, I guess I'm done.
I don't know what the attendance is in the playoffs,
Was able to get the win. So you get
if there is
in your
any.
head, and you can actually be your own worst enemy when you have problems.
31.17.
I know that all too well in real life. I've had my tires knocked off. I've had my toe knocked in a mile, and I've wrote it off as done. And then you come in and you can get a little bit of it fixed, and really just keep your head down, and like you said, stay out of your head, and just take the positions as they come, and
31.126.
don't let it get to you if something bad happens, because you got to take the good with the bad.
Ooh, got the wall a little.
Taking good with the bad is definitely Chris Bedwell's MO tonight, as he got a really nice qualifying position before, had the EOL, went to the back, and now look, as he is, we were talking about Ray Rogers.
So what do we do on this fuel run? Just run it dry or what?
But Chris Bedwell is
How long can we go?
that second spot away from Alan Nash.
Another 60
Now
laps
he is
almost.
putting the pressure here on our leader, Garrett Kinder. Garrett was worried about the 51, maybe the 95.
Split it.
Somebody we need to be
I was gonna
worried
say,
about.
either
As, man, he
if
is
you're not the first on pit road, you might as well be the last.
Ready to take that next step into becoming a champion here, as he would like to move himself.
Bedwell did as well.
So, man, we've got a nice little battle here that's going to shape up now. What are they doing?
About
to
took
the
out Ray
tires?
Rogers.
How much is tire wear going to affect these guys?
Or Garrett, I guess.
Into the stint, and already
I'll
falling off about 410. So we'll see as the run goes on exactly how much fall off there is. But there is enough. We'll see. We saw Ray Rogers light the rears up a little bit earlier, so I don't know if tire saving is. Oh my goodness! As Bedwell tries to look down to the inside, and I think Garrett Kidder wasn't expecting it. And boy, did they do a great job hanging on to it. Bedwell almost loses it into the grass, but able to keep it going straight and still on the attack here on lap 44.
Yeah, that was a little Earnhardt-esque, passing the grass right there. He didn't finish it off. That was a heck of a job to keep that thing, straight.
Yeah, there's just some good drivers here that they can beat and bang and get sideways and whatnot and keep the thing going. And so I'm sure Bedwell's heart rate, if we had a heart rate monitor on him, probably went through the roof, and he's calmed himself down just a little bit. But pull those tires off and get right back on the attack. I mean, he just looks so.
The leader did a 30.863. 31.01.
Drivers seem to get to the middle better than anybody else. We'll see. We'll listen in and see what he's doing as far as shifting goes. Actually, here he's not shifting in 3 and 4. We'll see down in 1 and 2 what he does. So interesting. Bedwell, one of the drivers we've seen get through the middle and exit a lot better than these guys. He's not shifting. So interesting to see that. It's something to that. Dakota, you got any ideas? I mean,
I haven't been either.
It's just the act
But
of shifting
he's
down,
obviously
and then
he just took the
shifting
lead
back
too.
up could be a detriment, maybe. I don't know, but he seems to be rolling the center and getting a little bit better exit while staying in fourth gear.
He's going to run away with it too. He's already gapping
I
him.
definitely think he's got the best truck in the field right now.
Don't count other people out yet.
Hey, car, 95.
Back
Jump the
bumper
front.
as he goes to make the pass right here for the lead.
Yeah, and just makes it without much issue at all. And so, man, that 95 machine really strong. And,
Outside.
No,
Outside
13's
is
going to get
clear.
loose. He's going to
Outside.
save it as he's trying to keep
Still there,
that
hold your
track
line.
position.
Outside,
Not let
clear.
51 get around him. But man, what a drive by Chris Bedwell. Now the battle is on for second place. Ray Rogers is going to put a little pressure on Garrett. So I don't know what happened to Garrett. He was really strong there early and late at that run. So don't know if he's saving tires or maybe just Bedwell and Ray Rogers found something a little bit extra. I don't know.
Yeah, Bedwell's definitely well, he's pulling away right here, so he definitely has found something that's working.
So Ray Rogers takes over the second position. Garrett Kendrick just moves over.
51.2.
Felt like it was inevitable. Here, just no shifting out of the 95. He's just letting the thing bog down. And, don't know. It's really interesting. He's just not having to deal with the rear tire spin off the corner like these other guys are. And that may be what's helping him. Sometimes, you kind of shift thinking that, it's going to get more power, but you may not realize you're just spinning the tires. Ray Rogers gets close to that wall. Holy moly.
2.
Really pushing that truck. That 51 Toyota is moving now. Garrett Kendrick has fallen off the base quite a bit, so not really sure what's going on with that 13 machine as he is falling back quickly after losing the lead to the 95 machine. But right now, Ray Rogers trying to hunt him down.
The leader just did a 30.964. Outside is clear. 31.137.
See if we got some
outside.
Got some stuff going on through the field.
Clear.
Aaron Adcock,
Outside.
after missing his pit stall,
Clear outside if you want
pretty
it.
much, has made his way back up into the 8th position. Gonna need a caution though. Bedwell, Ray Rogers are gonna be gone. So Aaron doing a good job though. As it goes down to the inside, Kunkel has some sort of issue. It looked like, and Aaron was able to get down to the inside. Kunkel, they're gonna come back and do the crossover. Got the tires all the way on the rumble strip. 17 gonna
Yeah, I
try
gave
and
up
run.
on it.
He needs off the corner to clear the 48, and he does.
Yeah.
So Kunkel's gonna fall back to that 8th position. Now he's under fire from Dana Shepard. Man, Dana has looked really good tonight. I don't know if this is Dana's track or not, but he seems to take to it really well. Up into the top 5 earlier, falling back a little bit now, but still a net positive of 3 spots over where he started.
31.192.
Start to feel these tires fading a little.
Well, it looks like Dana Shepard was another one of those drivers
crap.
that missed his pit stop. He came back around with Aaron Adcock. So Aaron
Way missed the corner there.
Charles Stevens is right behind Dana here.
.22.
Everything's starting to settle down, but unless you're up front. Ray Rogers has tracked down the 95. Everybody's biggest fear. Ray Rogers is going to take the lead, but I believe he's
Fucking
gonna have to
Evernham.
fight. Ray Rogers not a playoff driver, so he can just kind of pin the ears back, go trophy hunting. But Bedwell wants to be able to lock himself into the next round of the playoffs. So he's gonna be fighting just as hard. It's just as important to him as it is to Ray Rogers. So these guys have pulled away by about 1.7 seconds over Garrett Kendrick.
And you know Bedwell's got that chip on his shoulder. You know he had the EOL to start this race, and you know he's had to
Go
truck
low,
his way
Daniel,
through
go
the
low.
field.
Car
You know,
outside.
he wants to win this thing.
Still there, hold your line.
Man,
Clear.
no doubt about that.
Yep.
You know, it never feels good because you don't always see eye to eye with the with admin calls sometimes, and sometimes you kind of feel like, well, I mean, I can't really argue it. It's already been called. It's done. But the best way I can go out there and kind of make up for it is go out there and win this race. And I mean, so far he's just shown
The
so
leader
much
is
speed.
at
But
30.969.
and 51 is just pretty unbelievable right now. I can just see. I can tell Ray Rogers, and I've raced around him enough that when he is better, he doesn't try to go for the pass immediately. He wants to put you in a position where you're going to make a mistake, and you know, right there, oh my goodness, they almost made contact off the corner. That was really close, as Bedwell was a little bit off the groove, and man, the 51 got a nice run there, and they almost came together in the racing groove. And that just highlights why it's so tough to pass. I mean, Ray needed to push out off the corner to keep his momentum and not scrub his speed off. And they almost come together there. So Bedwell doing everything he can.
Fuck you up.
All the dirty air on him, trying to keep
Evernham
one from being able to get underneath. But man, Ray is just hanging back the old Jeff Gordon style, where you go down in there and just, hey, let's see if you can make a mistake. How much of this can you deal with? As Racing will try a new line here in 1 and 2, way up the track. They'll try to get a nice run off the corner, see if that works.
I'm sure not looking forward to green flag stops.
51.734.
Honestly, it's one of my favorite things to do. When someone's fighting hard,
And this track just sucks.
You can push your truck even harder.
I'm not a fan.
Make the pass when someone is battling and defending as much as they can to hold on to that spot. Or you can do one of my favorite things, which is put your bumper right on their bumper and not let them think about anything else. They're trying to think about the line, the breaking point. Nope, I'm going to put my bumper right here. I want you to see me every single turn, everything that you make. Look up in that rear view, I'm there. And that's kind of what Ray Rogers is doing here. He's like, all right, I don't think I can pass you by gassing up off the corner, so I'm going to put my bumper right here and make you think about me for the next 60 laps. If you can make that happen, then you deserve to win. That's probably one of my favorite things to do, just see if you can handle the pressure of somebody being right on your bumper. Right now, Bedwell looks like he's doing a good job of it, Dakota, but how long can he last?
I don't know if maybe that was the motive of Garrett Kinder, you know, dropping back to third. You know, maybe he's like, man, I'm gonna let these two dogs fight this out and let them wear themselves out, and I'm gonna go get this steak at the end of it.
Yeah, that's great. We've seen it time and time again. The leaders get up there, they're battling. You know, we talk about psychology a little bit. As Ray gets a nice run through the middle of the corner. I mean, he's definitely so much faster, just so difficult to make the pass. When we talk about psychology, you know, a lot of racing, it makes a huge difference. These guys get up here.
Well, I guess we could pit and make it the rest of the way on fuel if we pitted.
Trying to defend his position. The other guy gets mad about
but
it. Goes
your tires gonna suck.
Well, then the other guy gets mad. It just escalates to a breaking point where, you know, eventually.
There's no way I can go 60 on a set of tires, though. I mean, I'm already 30 in and could use a set.
I know you very rarely see it happen, but I feel like everybody's got a little bit of road rage in them sometimes.
51.379.
You know, racing side by side, inches away from each other. It's only natural to have those type of feelings. And right now, I mean, Ray is just putting an onslaught on the back bumper of this 95 machine. But hey, give it to Bedwell. He is not.
You're going to lose a lap here under green flag. You're taking tires, obviously.
Yeah, I feel like we're in round 10 of one title fight here. You know, these guys are throwing haymakers left and right. You know, you got
51.422.
They're just set on cruise control. They're just
clear up
out for Sony Drive.
Yeah, I love that analogy with boxing. That's exactly what this is like. It's and across the line, we're checking the times. I mean, Ray Rogers and Bedwell both running flats. 31 flat. Garrett Kidder at 31.1, so not too far off, but just a little bit slower. Alan Nash and the rest of the top 5 are all in the 4s. So
51.4.
Bedwell, Ray Rogers definitely the heavyweight for sure, as they are racing as close as they are and still putting down the fastest lap times. Well, I want to move off this battle, but I just can't. I can't keep my eyes off of it. I feel like we're going to be here for maybe another 50 laps, but and Bedwell gets a little bit loose there off the corner. You saw the wiggle from the 95 machine.
Kinder pitted.
So
Oh, he did?
Not able to
Yeah, he did.
with it. I hate to change the
Look
camera
underneath
because,
you here.
golly, I know
Yep.
we got other drivers out there, but man, these guys are racing their guts out. I love to see it.
He's in there a while, too.
Shepherd fans in the chat give you an idea. I know you can see it on the
He's coming out.
the back side.
Somebody else is Alan Nash is pitting.
Oh, Garrett Kidder coming down pit road. One of those calls you talked about, Dakota, coming down pit road early, try to make some time up on the.
What do you think they're? Do you think they're just done after this, or?
9, 6. You're in the top 10.
They can make it, but God, they're
Sure,
going to be
It only
struggling.
takes one to come down pit road for other guys to start thinking about, hey, do I come in now? Do I come in 5, 10 laps from now?
Charles Stevens is pitted, too.
Well, he comes out of pit road, so we'll see if anybody else decides to do
I'm
the
going to
same
go about
thing.
another 10, 15. I mean, my truck's okay.
Alan Nash coming down as well, along with Charles Stevens. These guys coming down to make their final pit
I mean, I'm still running 31 too.
in the chat, you know, I'm a crowd pleaser, so I'm going to talk a little bit more about Dana Shepherd as they're cheering him on. Dana Shepherd climb as he is moving up through the field. A couple guys are pitted, but Dana Shepherd after that mistake on this.
Oh, there goes the leader.
Under that caution, has moved himself into the fourth position. Aaron Adcock right in front of him.
Yeah, Bedwell pitted.
Super impressed with Dana Shepherd's confidence tonight and just the ability to get around the track, making passes.
They're really pitting earlier, and I know.
I think if there's a dark horse out there tonight, I think Dana Shepherd's got as good a shot as anybody.
Go low. Caution. Yellow flag. They want you in single file.
Chris
Closed.
Bedwell's
Pit
coming
road is
down
closed.
pit road, so he'll give up the lead.
Catch stop 3. Car.
And so now
Both of us did.
down pit road. But talking again about Dana Shepherd, I think now James Kunkel's going to go down the inside, but Dana has really shown a lot of strength here tonight. He's going to fight back on the outside. Oh, the 48's going to. Oh, they make contact. And James Kunkel goes around, and surely
I got
that's
the
going to be a
fast repair, but I got a
caution.
fucking
No
tug.
caution
Pit road's
yet,
open.
as Kunkel is sitting on the track, and there it is. Caution comes out here. First non-stage
Yeah, I got clipped
caution of the
there.
night for
Oh,
James
somebody hit me
Kunkel
after you
as
got
he
wrecked.
Goes around and he is going to have to tow.
I don't think I'm going to burn that fast repair yet, though.
Yeah,
Oh,
Chris
man.
Bedwell was on pit road when that caution come out too.
Yeah, I mean that right.
Damn, he just clipped you or something, didn't he?
And we'll go back. And
I come a little
watch
up,
that
but he
again,
didn't give me
and
no
we'll watch
room.
it from we'll watch it from Kip Easley's. Watch it from Kip Easley's camera here in just a second.
Pit boxing.
But he
5,
had a front
3, 2.
row seat
1.
for this.
Right here.
Let's take a look. Take a look at the Kinder Farmer Ranch wreckage rewind here. You can see Dana.
And are we like sharing
James
pit stalls
Kunkel
with these
get right
guys or what?
and
Yeah, I
go
don't-
down
they're
into
tight.
the corner, and you're gonna see Kunkel gonna get onto that
Okay,
apron.
go.
That really upset the truck, and you can see he's kind of chasing it as Dana is trying to get that angle off
At
the
13
corner.
seconds to repair, but I ain't sticking around for it.
You only have one set of
Loses
tires
front
remaining.
rib, it
They
looks
want
like,
you in
as
single
they
file.
really are pushing it. And honestly, just looks like sort of a racing incident. It's hard to really say in those moments, but
Catch stop 91. Car.
Kip Easley actually goes around as well. I kind of missed that earlier, but contact between Kunkel brings out our first non-stage caution of the night.
Yeah, it'll be like 4 laps down.
Oh,
Take a look at that one more
Catch
time.
stop
It is on
91.
camera angle.
Car. Just keep hitting your marks.
We'll slow it down, and I'll tell you what, Dakota, tell me what you
well, with 3 of us wrecked.
coming off the corner and just gets that right hook into the wall.
Yeah, I think where Kunkel hit that yellow rumble strip down there on the bottom, I think it really just upset his truck. And
Yeah, after he hit you, Dana came down and clipped me.
And Dana had nowhere to go.
Yeah, I think you're 100% right. And what a great job by the number 8 machine of Kip Easley. Even though he spun out, stayed out of the wall. I mean, that could have been disastrous for him too, a playoff driver. But he was able to get it back going. So good job by him.
And somehow Chris Bedwell ends up with the lead. how that happens.
As we come off the pit road now, just some odd.
One to go. Next time by,
right now,
you'll be lining up
Bedwell
on the
shows,
inside.
Shows in the
1 minute,
as
5.856.
Charles Stevens, Alan Nash, all on the tail end of the lead lap.
Now, James, it only says you're 2 laps down.
Yeah, I'm
If
2.
I'm not mistaken. I think I might be mistaken. I think Alan Nash may be getting that here soon. But these guys will at least get a wave around, get back on the lead lap. I don't think it's going to hurt really too many folks other than Garrett Kinder, who pitted a lot earlier. He's going to be, he'll be probably okay. He's 6 lapped older tires than most everybody, so that's going to be a disadvantage for him, and he's going to be in the 11th position. So as far as Garrett Kinder and Alan Nash, those guys got hurt the worst by that. But Bedwell comes out with the lead, so I think that's a plus for him.
Yeah, don't look now because you got Aaron Hackman's going to be firing right off behind Bedwell, so you know if he can stay right
Green
on
flag,
Bedwell's bumper,
you're in fifth.
he might be able to clear Ray going into 1.
1 minute, 2.157 outside. Stay low, there is a car on the high
We'll
side.
see what he can do up front.
Still there.
We saw him have to drop through the field, kind of stall
Outside
out.
is clear.
What can he do when he doesn't have to drop through the field? He'll focus on saving his stuff. And,
God damn it, Dana.
working on these drivers. But,
Fucking taking me 3 wide.
Takes a hard left.
Car outside, clear.
Flag here. And man, he gets a hell of a start. Exactly what you said. There, Adcock can go down the inside and see if he can get it gassed up.
The leader is running.
Ray gets a nice run around the outside, though. I don't know if the 17 is going to be able to clear him. He's not going to be able to. And I think Ray's going to get the run down the straightaway. They're going to fall
Car
back
outside.
into third position, but a
Still
good
there.
attempt there.
You're in the middle,
Out of 17
3
to
wide.
get around
Outside,
51
2
machine.
wide. You're in the middle,
See what
3
he's got
wide.
here.
Clear inside, 2 wide. Clear outside if you want it.
Setting up in third place.
The yellow flag is out. Line up, single file. Closed, pit road is
There,
closed.
and I
I don't know what that one was.
You know, let these two go back to throw.
That was on me.
And, you know, make sure you keep everyone behind you.
You make it through it?
And you know, let these
Nah,
people where they're set
I
up,
slid and hit the wall.
clean the scraps.
And I think I hit somebody else also. I don't know who it was.
Rogers looks down
Chuck.
at the inside of Daniel Holcroft and Willie Evernham on the outside, and Holcroft going to come out with that position, but man, almost 3 wide there. That was a scary moment. Is now Willie Evernham going to drive down to the inside? Oh, caution is out. Caution is out as I think Chuck Pegleg might have gone around along with Stephen Ayers or made some contact. Let's see if we can't locate exactly
stop,
what happened.
17,
Caution
car.
out again as Stephen Ayers has gone around in that 62 machine.
Pit road is now open.
Take a look at it on the Kinder Farmer Ranch wreckage rewind here. Watch the white and red 62 machine here up on the, it's kind of out of the groove, gassing it up, and just gets a little bit loose, goes around right in front of Chuck Pegleg Phelps. He makes contact on the front end of that 75 machine, and the 62 goes around. Just a little bit loose on those cold tires, getting up out of the groove. There's no grip up there, and we tried to gas
Car
it up.
48, got the
Lucky
lucky
dog,
dog.
huh?
Let them past on the
Oh,
outside.
got the old lucky dog. Just down 1 now?
Yeah, me and Steven
Up
both, though.
there, out of that groove, and he's trying to gas it up and get off the corner.
Left
Those
up,
tires just
48,
not up to
car
temperature
by.
just yet. And after that, it's just a pinball getting bounced around. Well, obviously, just came down pit road, so we won't see any takers, I don't believe. So with just about 40 laps to go, it's going to be interesting to see. It's getting down to crunch time. I think with how hard it is to pass, I think if you're not up into the top 5 at the moment, it's going to be very difficult for you to get up there and even contend for the win. But Chris Bedwell, Ray Rogers seems like they're in a league of their own. So I think the battle is going to continue to be right there. But you know, so many things can happen. We saw guys get cycled out of the lead
Pit
with
road
just
is
the way
closed.
the cautions fell. I think they can probably make it on fuel from here, so I don't think we'll see a green flag pit stop. But you know, we never know what can happen. But I got to think we're going to be watching this 51 and 95 battle all the way to the checkered flag.
Yeah, for sure. I think whoever's in third place, you know, with 2 or 3 laps to go is really going to be in the catbird seat, because
A lot of caution laps.
you know, you can only throw haymakers for so long, and then, you know, somebody's eventually going to land this knockout punch, and it might take both of them out.
Yeah. Well, talk to a couple about a couple drivers who are on
There's
the
an
move
old
right
Miller
now.
Lite sign they got on that billboard.
Up 9 position where he started. He's having a dang good run after, honestly, running. I keep watching his name, trying to see if he's going to come up through the field. But right now, I mean, he's been pretty much in the back the whole time. And here with this cycle, the pit stops and whatnot, he is up into the top 5. So just you know, one of those days.
Do they even race here anymore?
1 to go.
Say,
Next
okay,
time
I may
by.
not have
You're on the
speed,
outside
but,
this
you know,
time.
get track
1
position,
minute,
put myself in good
5.947.
Yeah, that track sucks,
you may
too.
not have the speed you need to race your way up through there, but if you put yourself in those positions, you know, either you can
Yeah,
look
I won't buy it
look
either.
around, you watch
I
what
wish
other
I'd have
guys
never
do,
bought
try to
Dakota.
emulate that, improve over time, or just, you know, making it hard
Or,
to pass, track position, find yourself in
What's the
top
one's
5,
close to y'all
find
that
yourself,
sucks? Gateway?
nice finish.
Eh.
So
I
I'd rather
hate
run
that track.
I'd rather run Gateway than this.
No, I'd rather run here.
Hard charger at the moment.
You talk about terrible on the tires, though. God almighty.
Wait till next week. We got a good one next week.
Really, really strong here.
At Kansas. Yeah.
I like Kansas.
Get ready.
I like
going
me some
green.
Kansas.
Trying to come up through the field. Dana Shepherd, Garrett
Back to a
Kendrick,
normal
Al
track.
Nash, Charles Stevens,
Been a
all
minute
those
on
guys.
this in this league.
Of course, I'm really waiting on the Talladega.
I don't think we have it, do we?
Yeah, we do.
Oh.
Pace car is off. Green, green, green.
That must be in the round of 8.
It is Bedwell going to start.
1 minute, 4.6.
First on this restart,
car
we saw Aaron
inside.
Adcock try
Stay
to get a
high.
good
There's a
jump
car on the
with
low side.
Bedwell.
The
Oh,
lead
yeah.
is 1 minute, 5.7.
I don't think he's drinking and driving though
Stay
today.
high. There's a car on the low side. Clear inside.
Rogers, the only one without one. Pretty much all the way back to just like James Bumper. A lot of playoff
Inside.
runs. And another, yeah, I mean, golly, green
Still
flags
there.
out, and Aaron is able to, and I
Stay
think
high.
that is a really good strategy on Bedwell's part.
31.85.
You know, you wonder if you're not trying to
Still
help
there,
that
hold
17
your line.
because you know how fast
Stay
Ray
high.
Rogers
There's
is.
a car on the low side.
You might want to pull the 17 along and you know that the strategy worked perfect.
Still there.
Dang it.
If I was Bedwell, I think I'd have sent Aaron a private message, be like, hey,
Clear.
I'm going here. You know, you step on it too. You know, we'll keep this 51 behind us.
Yeah, I think you're 100% right, man. 17 got a great jump. Let's see if the 17 has
30.925.
something he can dig down deep and find a little extra. I mean, I can tell you right now, Aaron, he'll surprise you, man. He'll come out of nowhere. You think, oh, he may not have the speed to win tonight. Dadgummit, he ain't up there battling for the lead for too long. So, wouldn't surprise me one bit if he found a little extra here. Get up there and win right now. He is now the recipient of the Ray Rogers Intimidation Award. It's the 51 are now all over the back bumper,
30.472. That was your fastest lap of
Aaron's
the
doing a
session.
great job. Bedwell had a bad lap that last lap, and he could see the front end or the rear end of that 95. If I'm having a stroke here on the mic. But
Car
Aaron not going
inside.
to let him get away.
Clear.
He's starting to get close up there on that 95 machine. Down the front stretch gets a nice run. That 17 is getting closer and closer.
30.5.
Yeah, that caution, I bet there won't be any more pitting.
Stephen Ayers coming out of pit road had to make an unscheduled green flag.
Unless we have another caution or something, but
Or either some damage repair.
Really sucks. I was getting the hang of this track going.
Cool and collected. See
Yeah, you
how
did.
much focus is going on this. He's going to get a run as Bedwell gets a little bit out of shape, and here he goes. The boss man going to make a pass for the lead here on lap 86. Can he make the pass? He's going to try to make it on the outside as they come off the corner, and we couldn't be further away due to the camera work, but right now not able to complete the pass, and here comes Ray Rogers going to take advantage. The 17 though, man, he is showing that he is here to race, and he's going to get right to the back bumper. Has to check up just a little bit, and that's going to give Ray Rogers the inside track. As Ray's going to get down to that left rear quarter panel and go down the straightaway And now 51-17 smartly, I think, lets it go.
30.749. The leader just did a 30.46.
Being in third position, trying to take advantage of the front two battling, and that's exactly what Ray Rogers did, and now I think Aaron wants to do the same.
Yeah, for sure. And Aaron, he's one of the hardest racers on that I've ever raced with, and he's also one of the smartest too. So it's pretty good strategy, to let these two go back to knocking each other out.
30.698.
Yeah, we've got a wide range of experience levels. It's funny. I don't think length of time really means anything as far as your skill level here on iRacing. I don't think you spend a lot of time and that just automatically means you're good. But we've got a lot of skill level. Ray Rogers been on the service for a long time. Alan Nash, I believe, has been on as a long time as well. But then you've got Aaron Adcock, who's only been on for iRacing for a year or two.
30.801.
You just see all those different skill levels and how long these guys have been on the sim.
Yeah.
Somebody
hey, hit me.
Racing for a couple of years, I'd say.
Car outside.
Well, I was giving him the spot, but then he backed out of it.
Up front, Ray Rogers, man, he is just.
Of course, then I overdrove that corner. But
after 10 laps, man, Ray Rogers comes alive. And Aaron Adcock was up there battling for the lead. Now he is about 7/10 back from these two. As Ray is, again, putting the pressure on this 95 machine. Wasn't able to get the pass done last run, but now he's got about 30 laps to get it done. We've seen multiple people try to pass this 95 now that he's got out front. Aaron Adcock tried to go to the outside, not able to get it done. I mean, what's Ray going to do here, Dakota? I mean, we know Ray's not the type of guy to really just run through there and knock the guy out of the way. But, what other option does he have?
Yeah, that's pretty much it. I think it's going to have to be, a smash to pass or, hope Bedwell makes a mistake. But on the flip side of that, Bedwell is a playoff driver, so, Ray really doesn't want to, shake the playoffs up, by maybe turning Bedwell and, ruining a good point.
I think Ray
30.869.
It'd be interesting to see. I mean, if Ray is one of the smartest drivers I've seen in my time throughout the run, and so if somebody can figure out a way to do it. We saw him last run try to get up to the high side and make a move like that, try to get that outside line to get the run down the straightaway to get that inside track. It seems to be the problem right now.
The leader just did a 30.717, 30.905.
Inside of somebody. You see Ray actually coming off the corner a little wide. So we've seen him try to dive in the corner a little bit, drive up, sort of what Bedwell's doing here and getting a straight run off the corner. Here we go. Ray gets a run down the straightaway. It's time. Ray Rogers finally been able to get the move, and now they're going to battle down into the corner. And I think if you're Bedwell, I think you just got to let it go. I think you're probably pretty fast going to try to cross over, but Ray is going to be there. I don't know if he's going to be able to complete it. And oh my goodness, gets loose trying to make that pass back. But I think if you're Bedwell, this is a pretty dang good point stage. You can finish in second. Not worth making mistakes. So Ray Rogers out to the lead here on lap 94. I said he had 30 laps to do it, and he did it in full.
Thank you, Matt.
31.142.
We talked about how difficult it's going to be to pass, but he just waited for that one little moment where he could get that front end on the left rear corner, and that was all she wrote.
Yeah, for sure. Like I said earlier, you give Ray an inch, he's going to take a mile or more, and he's starting to leg it out here.
I mean, immediately pulled away from
31.197.
We might be having throughout the field. Try to find you one that's close. I said this 6th through 10th little group would be probably a real racy one in this run, and that's kind of proven to be the case. Daniel Holcroft falling a little bit back to 6th position as Kip moves his way up to the top 5. And Willie Abraham, after
I am not pitting anybody. I hit the wrong button. Sorry.
finds himself
Not
up
pitting.
in 4th position. So he's having a heck of a run.
31.216.
Started in 5th position, running 4th. So Willie Abraham having a great start to this race. If he can finish, finishing for Willie has been a tough ask. He's had a lot of trouble in these races. So if he can come home in a 4th position, that's a pretty good start for him, and would definitely help his playoff bid in the final 8. And man, look back here, we got this battle. Garrett Kendrick getting sideways off the corner, and it wouldn't be an Apex race.
Car inside 31.359. Stay high, there's a car on the low side. Keep high.
I talk about it a bunch. It sounds weird, but we talk about it. I just love the way Garrett Kendrick races. He kind of just gloves off all the time. He loves to get out there and just sling the truck around or car,
Yeah,
whatever it is.
those guys way
He's
fast up
sideways,
there.
He's having fun, but he's one of the only cats I've seen.
Sounds like he shifted. Yeah, he shifted.
30.73.
Sideways, but still be fast, and he can do it. I can do it with the best of them.
31.681.
And dadgummit, he'll have fun doing it. I tell you, he'll get sideways, and most guys will be pissed or upset or irritated. But Garrett Kendrick gets sideways, boy, he's got a big old smile. Like you hear him laughing. He just has a good time, and I've honestly tried to emulate his.
See if he moves Willie here and get under him.
On iRacing over the last year or two, just because he just has a blast doing it. So right now, yeah, he'd love to be up there winning the race.
31.601.
But I can guarantee he's having a good time.
Yeah, I thought they was about to touch.
Right now, he is slicing and dicing through these guys. He's gotten around Holcroft. Has gotten around easily. Now he's looking
Sorry,
to
Willie.
take over the fourth position from
You're on the
Willie.
bottom,
He's gonna
3
get to
wide.
the inside. So
Still there, still there.
Garrett with the oldest tires
Car
on the track
outside,
is making
2
the
wide.
Overdrove
best
it.
moves.
Clear
He's gonna
outside,
get himself. Oh, they're going to make a little bit of contact. We love to see it. That's why we got bumpers and fenders there, Dakota.
Stay low, there is a car on the high side.
Yeah, for sure. Like you said,
Stay low.
Garrett's one of these gloves off kind of drivers. We've seen it right there. Sometimes they
Stay low, there is a car on the high side. Clear outside if you want
They're
it.
way over. We're going to have a 3-wide situation.
Car
If Easy
inside,
slides
you're
up
up
a little
top,
bit
3
in the
wide.
corner. Almost
Right
makes
side, 2
contact
wide.
with the 91, and Daniel Holcroft
Clear.
tries
It's easy to do.
go to the inside and eventually gives it up to Kip and take over that
32.224.
position. But, I'm sitting there bragging on Willie Abraham, and boy, if he ain't in trouble right now. He's stuck on that outside, and guys are just going to drive by him. As now here comes Alan Nash looking to maybe make it 3 wide. Holcroft going to try to, oh, man.
I can see a caution.
Drives it into the
Me
corner where
too.
they're going to be 3 wide off the corner. Bro, these boys are racing
Clear.
hard. I love to see it. Holcroft going to slide in and out of that to go all
Car
the way back
outside.
to the 9th position. But boy, that
Still
was
there.
Dump him, get us the
Go
caution.
away.
Is he really
We need it.
there? Oh my goodness,
Clear
Willie Abraham going to
outside.
take the inside track, get on those rumble strips and get make a little contact with Dana Shepard as he's trying to fight back.
We still have fast repairs and tires.
So now he's 8th.
Still there, inside. Clear. Car inside.
Well, these guys are making this race exciting
Stay
out
high.
front. Ray Rogers
Clear.
making it boring. Good grief, Ray. Come on, man. We got to take a tire or something off the race with truck. He is blasting off.
31.794.
As he's 1.2 seconds back or ahead of Chris Bedwell, who is doing the best he can to keep pace with him. Ray Rogers just a little bit faster each and every lap, slowly pulling away. You see the gap from Bedwell back to Aaron Adcock, just coming off of turn 4 down. 5 seconds.
The leader
back
just did a
Ray Rogers.
30.943.
Cluster, you know what, back here that just looks like it's a lot of fun.
Yeah,
Car
Ray definitely don't want to see a
outside,
caution come out now.
31.42. Still there.
Ray's got himself a comfortable lead. He can
Still there.
just ride this thing on out. But we get a late race caution. Their gloves is off.
Stay low, there is a car on the high side.
I can't say I don't want to see it.
Still there, hold your line.
See a late race caution. I'm in the broadcast.
Clear
business. I'm
outside
not
if you
in the
want
racing
it.
business, so, any kind of drama or excitement there's plenty right here. I'm telling you, right here. This little back half of the top 10 has just been a blast to watch. And man, Willie is just trying to stop the bleeding here. It's just falling off a cliff. So I don't know if he burned his tires up. He just got that unlucky situation where he ended up on the top side as a line of cars went by. But he's now trying to hold off Daniel Holcroft and Matt Rogers. But man, a caution would change everything. I mean, times are about a second off of their best lap, so it falls off about a second here. That would, I think, enough to make you want to go down and get 4 tires. So you might see a 2-tire stop or something like that to get that track position. But I think, you know, if we get another 10 laps or so, you know, 8 laps, caution comes out, I think we'll see guys just stay out. This battle continues to rage on.
51.494.
Daniel Holcroft and Matt Rogers look like they're having a blast out there. I'm gonna be honest. I said I'm not before we went live, Dakota. I said, man, I'm not really a big fan of Milwaukee. I don't know. Maybe I've been thinking wrong about this track. It looks like it's a lot of fun to race on. Slightly frustrating, but I mean, this racing has been really good.
Yeah, for sure. And you know, that's a product of, you know, these old worn out tires. You know, guys searching all over for any amount of grip they can get, and that opens up, you know, for the guys behind them to, you know, maybe put a nose in there and see if they can race heads up for the spot.
See just how bogged down Matt Rogers' truck is right now. Going forward with Danny Shepard, who's got a couple drivers right in front of him. He'd love to get by and find his way back in the top 5.
51.403.
Before that caution came out, it really hurt his strategy, but still definitely in the running for the Kyle Roberts.
The leader is running 30.89.
Let's shorten that up a little bit. But started 12, running at 7. Right now he's watching this battle with
Car inside, clear inside.
Kip really trying to defend that position. Does not want to let Alan Nash get to his insides. He knows that he's going to be in trouble. You don't want to lose him to, you know, he gets stuck up on the outside, then Dana Shepard comes right around. So, you know, you want to fight here, but man, Alan Nash gets out to the inside. And he looks at Kip, knows something. Knows there's really not much he can do. Allen going to go down to the inside. He's going to have that position. So Kip can try to fight back on the outside. Here comes Dana Shepard, though, to the inside to try to take that position away from that 8 truck. I tell you what, the 8 truck, one of the best looking trucks on the track, that 8. You know, I don't know what that is, some sort of transport, but I really like the way that thing looks. I think, hey, Cody, you can tell me, is he a Kyle Busch fan?
Yeah, I think he is, but you know, in the other league,
inside,
you know,
clear, car outside.
Kyle Busch game every week, so
Stay low, there is a car on the high side. Clear outside if you want it. 31.6.
Anthony, go long, you're on flex tires.
He's trying to fight back and get back to that 27 machine. Actually, to run on him here. He's going to drop down the corner, maybe give him a little bumper, backs off just a little bit. But the 27 slides up the track, maybe a little bit nervous about some contact being there as he grabs that 4th gear and not able to get the run to 27. And now here comes Dana Shepard down the inside. Kip closes the door on that 43. Boy, this is a battle right here. I love this. Man, give me more of this. My goodness.
Yeah, I was about to say, I think we might get that late race caution if they keep pushing like this.
I know it. Well, 5 laps to go for your leader, Ray Rogers, who is 2.0 seconds ahead of second place Chris Beck.
Inside.
Aaron Adcock about
Still there, inside. Clear inside. 31.542.
What a drive by Ray. Comes and takes 5 to go now. Yeah, just no surprise. He won 2 in a row, could have won 3, and he's going to win 3 out of the last 4 if he can get this thing done now. 5 laps to go for the 51 Toyota. Pretty much clean track. He's got 1 driver out in front of him. That's the
31.782.
Chuck Pegleg Phelps and Anthony Anderson right in front. But not that much pressure. If he catches him, I'm sure they'll let him go. But
the leader is running 31.238.
Leaders up and staying on the outside for
I
you.
kind of feel like, you know,
Inside, clear inside.
Talk about a driver having an accident or something goes wrong. But I feel like it's the reverse for
31.806.
You know, I kept calling him out for starting in the back, and he finished 4th. And I'm like, man, Ray, why don't you qualify, man? Qualify, get up there and
2
race
left to
these
go.
boys.
2 to go.
You know, I guess he just likes starting in the back and having fun driving up through the field. And here in the last 5 or 6 weeks, he started qualifying, and man, he is just a monster. And it has shown just how good he is. As he's been able to take control pretty much every race. I believe his I rating is over 5,000, so that's really, really impressive. But I mean, a lot of times people hear that and they go, "Oh, these high rating guys," but Ray kind of breaks the mold, in my opinion. One of the nicest guys I know. Everybody has good things to say about Ray Rogers. That's the thing about him. I don't know anybody who says a bad word about him.
White flag,
really, really
1 more left to go.
Extremely clean. I can't remember any time he's gotten into it with another driver.
Outside,
Just,
clear outside.
to me,
31.586.
And so white flag is out though for Ray Rogers. Got a 2.1 second lead. He should be able to bring this thing home. Caution doesn't matter now. This thing is in the books, so.
Thank you, appreciate it.
I called that one, didn't I? Looked like a Ray track.
Hey, Ray, nice win. And
Number 2, 3, and
Chris
4.
and Aaron's good job on
Ray
the
Rogers
release.
going to complete the mission. Get the win here in Milwaukee Mile as he takes home the checker flag, and he wins 3
Checkered
out
flag,
of the last 4 races. Ray Rogers, you're a winner
Good
tonight.
job. Very good job.
He is
A good
able to
recovery,
fight
Garrett.
through multiple passes
Yeah, you
for
too,
the
Alan.
lead and take the lead there. And
I
really
was just right on your bumper following,
So
getting through all that mess.
congratulations to Ray Rogers. He takes home the win. And Chris Bedwell going to come home in 2nd place, and Aaron Adcock going to roll, finish this one in the 3rd position.
I think we're going to petition to make Ray start from the pits next week.
No, we can't do that. I've already fought. I fought for him for so long to start qualifying. Now
Pretty quick
I don't
race.
want to. I don't want him to stop. I want to see how many races he can win here at the end.
Where'd y'all end up?
Because he's just so talented. He burns them down on the front
14.
stretch. We'll give you
Last.
results here for the end of the race.
We needed another caution.
Already. Garrett Kinder, after that ill-timed caution, able to fight back for that 4th